Hi, welcome to Scouting Wandering. My name is Peter, and today I came out to Vernon County to continue my quest to see as many county park campgrounds as possible. Hey, you know what? Vernon County has 0 county park campgrounds. All right, future Peter here. As I'm editing, going, I really screwed up the opening of this video. It wasn't Vernon County. There are 2 amazing county parks in Vernon County. Um, I'm actually looking at a series of county parks along the Kickapoo River south of the Kickapoo Valley Reserve in local municipal parks, and it's actually in several counties as I go. Let's continue on. However, it does have several municipal campgrounds, and I am in Lafarge on this first stop, and there is a series of campsites along the edge of the hill here amongst this park. Right over the ridge over there is Organic Valley headquarters. If you want to shop, there's a retail store at the bottom of the hill in town. Behind me here, shower house, that's available. Camping here is $20 a night for an RV. Includes the dump station. If you want to just have a tent, that's $10. If you just want to use the dump station because you're in the area and you need it, and you might have just spent a couple days in the Kickapoo Valley Reserve. That's just outside of town here. Where camping is $15 a night. Dump station here is $5. So my goal in this video is to show you some of these municipal parks. But just to give you a sense of where I am, like I just said, just north of here is the Kickapoo Valley Reserve. There is camping there. It's very different. It's very primitive. Check my video on that. On the other side of that is Wildcat Mountain. All of this is along the Kickapoo River. The town here, Lafarge, is on the Kickapoo River. This park is not, which is probably a good thing because this town has flooded a few times. The park overall, right now I'm here on a Monday afternoon, and it's after school hours, I guess, because at the bottom of the hill here is the school. It may be K through 12, I'm not sure, but there are a lot of kids out here using this as a playground with supervision. They're on that side, so we'll stay over here. So I'm going to show you through the few campsites that are here. For some reason, a section of them are roped off, and I don't know why. All right, up at the top of the hill with all the sun, with Organic Valley as a neighbor, is Site 1 where the fifth wheel is, and there's a little puppy dog sitting over there. Site 2, the sites are nice and level. It's a sloping downhill. Site 3, like I said, they all have electric. Site 4, Site 5. Oh, and you can pay here on site. I don't know if they have reservations. I don't even think it even had a mention of that. The worker vehicle here is in 6. And the currently roped off section, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, strangely, there doesn't seem to be a picnic table for every site. There's 12 fire rings in back, 13 here, fire ring and picnic table, 14 fire rings in back, 15's got the picnic table, although I don't know where their fire ring is. So amenities may vary by site. 16 is down here, and their fire ring is down the hill there. Ah, I found the dump station. It's outside the park. It's out there on this other side road, right where that truck is now. That's the dump station. So if you're looking for it, that's down there, and there does seem to be a pay station right next to it. All right, my next stop is going to be a small little campground, I believe, in Soldiers Grove, right on the river. Let's go see what we find. I'm in Crawford County. I actually crossed the county line several times coming down here to Soldiers Grove. That's where I am now, along the edge of the Kickapoo River. So here in the heart of Soldiers Grove, by the way, population of 500 and some. We have a campground, town campground. Pay at the village clerk's office or the mobile gas station Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. I don't know what you do on the weekends. $25 a night with electricity, 23 without, and tents are $12. So we got a couple sections here, but I think you'd come here, pick it out, what you want to do. There's a cluster over there. There's a cluster over here. There's cars driving by. There's cars driving through the little park here. So there's a variety of things going on. They seem to be doing a little cleanup here too. Let me show you some of these campsites. This stretch over here is a nice flat grassy sites. Picnic table fire ring is sitting on top of the table, so I guess you can put it wherever you want to have a fire ring. So they are movable, which also makes it easier for mowing. So because they just got to mow this sucker down. There is a tennis court across the way. I don't know what that is. The river's over on the side of that berm over there. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Now, what I'm not seeing here is facilities. I don't see a restroom at all, which is kind of surprising. There might be something way across the road over there at that shelter over there, the Lions Club shelter. But I don't know what the rest of all of these folks do. So there's sort of sites scattered amongst here. The great tent sites, all grassy. Got the cottonwood trees. So there's some shade here. And then there's a whole series, or a couple of them, over there along the river. So let's go hop over the berm and check out the river. And there's the river. It's going that way through town here. And this is another town that has had a history of flooding. I think there was more town down in this area at one time, but it had been relocated. Yeah, I don't see a restroom in this campground, let alone shower facilities. Well, that's what we got in Soldiers Grove. Quite a few sites. I'm not even sure how many. But next stop, Gays Mills. Well, welcome to Gays Mills. Not far down the street to Robb Park. This beautiful mill pond over here, if you like mill ponds. But something to look at here. There is a second public camp or private campground, Stump Dodger campground in town as well. So there's a second option here in town. But I just focus on the publicly owned campgrounds. So Robb Park camping, $25 a site. Tents are $15 a night, or $25 a night, $15 a night. Doesn't say anything about dump station if it's actually active. Let me just take a look at what looks like a dump station here. Looks like a dump station. No potable water here. That's the restroom. At least there is one in the campground. That's a plus over the last one. Pay on site. That's also a plus. You don't have to, catch somebody at the mobile station or the city clerk. So let's walk around the corner and take a look. I feel like there's some sites hiding over there. And then there's a series of electric sites on this side. Now the river wraps around the park, just like the last one. Here's a non-electric site over here. And I believe this is the portage access. So you pull out here. Yeah, pull out here before the dam and put back in, portage around and put back in just before the bridge over there. So there's paddling access here. And then here's the little cluster of campground. All nice grassy sites. Lots of birds talking to you. With grills. There are a couple fire pits laying around, but we have lots of grills here as well. And I guess you just figure out where you want to be. They are numbered sites. And let's see, I just have, okay, there we go. There's our 30 amp service, as well as household outlets. So entrance is over there. There's also a Lions Club park over there with a shelter and a great big apple. Just after that, pull in just before you get over the bridge here. It does say swimming prohibited. They usually don't like that around the dam. That makes sense. I'm gonna go check out things on the other side of the mill house here. So that's my quick look at the campgrounds, municipal campgrounds along the Kickapoo River, south of the reserve, downstream of the reserve. I got one more campground I'm going to go check out that I think is municipal, but this one's on the Mississippi. So we'll take a look at that as well. Next stop, Mississippi River. Well, last stop in our little municipal campgrounds is Ferryville and Sugar Creek Park. Now, this is down by the Mississippi. $10 a night here. Something I forgot to mention all day long. Watch out for turtles. I saw a lot of turtles on the road. Here, no reservations. First come, first serve. Pay at the little box right here. And there's just sites kind of scattered about. Oh, and of course, since it is near the Mississippi, it comes with the occasional train. However, no crossing horn. That's a plus. Well, this is site one. Over here. I don't think there's electric, but maybe there is. Some have electric, some don't. I don't see anything there. So electric appears to just be 120, just a household outlet. No 30 amp, no 50 amp, nothing like that out here. It is included in the $10. So you get a little power. You're not going to run an AC on that. Just a site over there, another site there. Choose your own adventure. This probably looks like a really nice tent camping place too. But if you can squeeze something back in here, do your best. And of course, big playground. Well, that's the second train since I've been here. Restrooms, locked. That's no good. Yep, locked. So you're stuck here with a porta potty. That's the restrooms here. But hey, there are restrooms of some form. And the creek coming down from the hills, flowing into the Mississippi. Second part of the park over here, shelter and ball field. So that's Ferryville's campground. So if you're wandering the river road and you're looking for a place, here's an option. Now, I'm picking a different option tonight. I am heading upriver, and I am going to check out an Army Corps of Engineer campground. And I think the real advantage of this is it's out in the river and not right against railroad tracks. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of that at the end of this video. But for now, thanks for coming along this little trek through some county or through some municipal campgrounds in the Wisconsin Driftless region, mostly along the Kickapoo and this one down here by the Mississippi. I'll see you on the next one. Get out there and enjoy these public lands, and watch out for turtles. And here I am on the Mississippi. I can't complain about this. That'll be the next video. See you later.